Hey guys, welcome to P Cubed, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. So today we have another Lynyrd Skynyrd for you guys. It's my sister's first reaction, but I actually have reacted to this on my own channel. I can put a link here if you guys are interested, but this video is going to be so much more fun because it's two of us. So watch this first.
Because I'm in it. That's why it's
before going to watch that. So it's been requested a lot. I know it's one of the most iconic performances of Skynyrd. It's in Oakland Stadium, and I really love that performance, and I'm sure you would love it because it has like epic guitar solos, it has piano solos, and then his voice is also amazing. It's about like Freebird. Like, what can you guess from the title?
Okay. I think I have.
So, it's kind of in the same theme
mind.
of like the other things that we listen to in Southern rock, kind of like wanting to be like a free spirit, but so having to like leave the person. But it can also mean like deeper things, like than just like a person. So I'm really excited for you to watch this. And do you want to add anything?
Me too. No, I think I want to
watch it
as soon as possible.
Yeah. So let's go. How do they make the bird sound? I don't know. I don't know how they're making it.
If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to see.
I love this song so much. And you see, it's like 12 minutes, but there is not a moment of like, I mean, you'll see it. It's not a single moment that you feel like, oh, like bored or like, oh, this is going for too long. Like every second of it has something new to offer. And I really like that. But I want to hear your reaction so far.
For me, the first thing that comes into my mind is like the other songs, Lynyrd Skynyrd, all the songs that I listened to them was, for me, had two singers. The singer and the electric guitar section,
Yeah.
it really feels like a singer for me. It's like it sings, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
The singer
Yeah.
sings, and also the guitar is singing,
It's
like a duet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I feel like. It's always like a duet between these two, and then you can't really tell which one is more important. And then they are doing a great job in like balancing it out, so you can really, your
Yes.
ear kind of like follows the natural flow of like, oh, from voice and then to the guitar. And I love his voice so much, but I also love his presence on stage. He's not doing much, which is, I think, the best thing, because everything is in his voice, but it's still like not, you can still like watch him, and then it's still like very pleasant to watch him, even though he's not doing
Very
a lot.
charismatic, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Like that, he's very charming and very charismatic on stage, and it's so nice.
Play it pretty for Oakland.
Oh my God. I am in love with this guy.
Billy Powell, piano.
Every time that he plays.
Bye, baby. It's been a sweet life. Oh, yeah, yeah. Though this feeling I can't change. But please don't take this so badly. 'Cause the Lord knows I'm to blame. If I stay with you now, well, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. How about you, friend? And a bird will never change. Oh, and a bird cannot change. And this world you cannot change. Love knows I can't change.
Oh my God.
Lord help me, I can't change.
Okay, so here, so far, imagine it's like a symphony or it's like a classical piece. This was like the slow movement, and then it's like it's gonna explode. So it's, to me, it's really like a
Oh.
2-movement piece. But yeah, so the guitars are gonna take over and all the instruments, and it's like, I think, nearly like 5 minutes, like guitar solos and improv, but not really improv because they rehearse that all the time. So it's, I think, in the actual version of it, this part is also there. But something about his voice it's so, I think we talked about it, it's so raw and heartfelt, but at the same time in this song I can feel a sense of, I don't know, like vulnerability, if that makes sense, because it's very tough, but at the same time, I don't know, it's just, there's like a conflict. I feel like it's just, he's just sad about leaving, but all the instruments are kind of like celebrating the freedom. So it's like also like a conflictive or paradox feeling, I feel like, because it's all sad, but at the same time the feeling of being free, I think, is just celebrated throughout the song. So it's really like, I don't know, it's very, very meaningful, and it's very relatable. Yeah.
The thing that catch my eyes was the thing that the guitar electric person has on his hand.
Oh, he was
I
like shifting
think
things.
I
with
don't
his
know.
hand.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a common thing to have this
I don't
or
know.
he just invented it for himself. Because in the first song that we reacted, that I've heard from this group, it was this big glissando of the guitar electric, and I was like, I've never heard something like that. And one of you in the comments said that he does it a lot actually in the. It's a common thing for him to do in the things, and he is doing it a lot in this song. And I don't know if he, because I can imagine that it will be hard for the fingers to always does this. It hurts a little after a time if you just do it over and over. So I don't know if it's a common thing to have this, or
I
it's
don't
just
know.
he invented it too because he uses this a lot, so that
Yeah.
his hand
Oh,
doesn't hurt.
yeah, I noticed that.
But yeah.
I didn't think about it. I didn't know. I thought, yeah. But yeah, let us know if you know. So let's go for the really explosive part. That was epic. That is, oh my God. Look at the audience, look at the crowd.
One of the great ones, Lynyrd Skynyrd. Let's hear it for them. Man, that band's so good, you'd think they were from San Francisco, would you?
It's, oh my God, it's so cool. And I think that at the end they added like an extension to their guitar solo. I don't think it's that long in the actual version. I think I read that they actually added that for that performance to really like give the audience like a good time, and that they were having like the time of their life. You could see that. Yeah, but then I think because I know for a fact that they actually include those like improv parts in their studio, and they're not like real improvisation. They really rehearse that a lot. That's why it sounds really good, really like well put together. It sounds like improvisation, but at the same time not, because it's all well planned. But I think they did like an extended version in that, which I really love so much.
Yeah. So yeah, I had to put on sunglasses now because the sun is directly at me and the window is here.
Oh, okay.
But I thought maybe it's also what matches the vibe of the video. But I really like to watch people, and see how their vibes. And I love this because they were watching so details, the people. And if you were looking, there was a scene that the camera was doing this, and all the people were doing this, and just one girl was like this. It was so funny. Everybody were dancing, and one girl was just like this. And also at another shot that the two girls were up. One of them was completely red and completely sunburned.
Oh my God, I saw that too. Yeah. And did you see the couple kissing at the end?
So that was so sweet.
Yeah, so
and also in another shot, there was a dude just doing this. He was just lost, and he was like, "What am I doing here?" It was so funny to watch all of
them. It's so interesting to see how like everybody like kind of like enjoys it or like listens to it in their own way. That's so true. And then that's why I like to watch live music, aside from the band kind of being live and then really like feeling their like energy and their performance. I think like the audience also like adds another layer to that, because you can really see the reaction in their faces. So that's really cool. I mean, I don't care if this was like definitely perfect performance, but sometimes they're like, oh, the sound quality or like that's not the perfect version. I was like, I don't care. I really because that's like what I deal with, because like when I play, or whenever like a pianist or like whatever, like on stage, whenever you play classical music, it's almost never perfect. Like, so it's not about being perfect or like being like playing how you intended to play, because that almost never happens. So it's kind of like you have to learn how to actually communicate the music. It's not about like playing all the perfect notes. If you play them perfectly but with no like sense of communication or really feeling, that doesn't really sound that good. So, and it's not enjoyable to listen to even if it's perfect. So that's why I really like to watch live music. It's all about like kind of like the communication, basically like the conversation that you have between the performer and the audience. And in this case, I think it was like the perfect example of that. Like it was, I don't know, I feel like even if it's not after the vocal was done and that they were playing, I think you could really see that they are talking with their instrument.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. For me, the Lynyrd Skynyrd from the song that I saw really is the meaning of what a band should be, a band meaning, because you can see that they are talking to each other, they're listening. For me, it's like they are improvising in the thing, even though they practice and they compose all of this, but for me is like they are improvising in the moment, and they are so listening to each other that exactly they for example, the piano is doing what the melody that the guitar was doing in his own way, but you can really see that they are completely one thing and one band, and they are completely complete each other.
Yeah.
And with 2-3 guitar electrics that they have, it sounds exactly like when the first I remember the first song that we reacted, it was without any videos.
Yeah.
And I thought there is just one guitar electric, and the people in the comment said that it's actually 3 or 2.
Yeah.
And it's such a nice thing that they're so matched together, and they go together so good, so that it sounds like a one thing.
Yeah. And to me, because it kind of had two sections or two movement, this song or this performance, I feel like the first, because I talked about like how it's like conflicting or like a paradox about like being sad, but then also like celebrating, like being independent and like having the free spirit. I think the last part, like when he was done singing and they started like picking it up with the guitars and the piano and all the instrument, I think that was like the reflection of the free spirit. Like I think that actually when the bird was like out of the cage and it really like could explore its potential. So if it's a bird, it's like a symbol of like you, or like being like free or independent. I feel like then that's how you kind of like, it was like a symbol for me to kind of like really embrace your potential and like put everything out. So it's a very meaningful like song to listen to, like just the words, but I think also the instruments, like just the instrumentation and the arrangement also like takes you on that journey of like kind of like living and then like finding yourself and being free. So it's very enjoyable to listen to. Every time I listen to it, it's just like the things I said in my other video was that not these so every time I listen to it, it just new things happen, which is another reason for you guys to go watch my video, because I didn't say any of these.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, that's why I'm like, every time you listen to it, especially that's why like
it's different
it's different, like, and then now that we're talking to each other, I feel like my brain is working more actually, because then I don't know, it's like a dynamic then when you're with other people, you think differently than when you're with yourself. But it was very enjoyable to listen to. Do you have any other comments you want to add?
No, I really enjoyed it, and looking forward to
listen more. Lynyrd like
Skynyrd
please let us know. I mean, I know their most famous songs, but let us know if there's a song that is like you really feel like it's kind of underrated. I really like exploring those songs from like a band or a singer, or if a singer other than Skynyrd that you feel like it's really underrated. We would love to hear, and we would love to explore. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching. We're gonna see you in the next one. Bye.